So I'm listening to Bolero with Attitude. I don't know if you can hear it or not. I don't have it playing loud. My hair's a mess. I just got out of the shower. Look at who's trying to stand up. Got some natural waves to it. I'm recording, honey. So I just wanted to talk about school. And yesterday, I got a lot done. I'm very proud of myself. So I'm kind of goofing off today, just a little bit, but it's okay. So this camera is facing this way. I've got it set up with a bigger screen here. Not ideal for recording if I'm trying to use the computer. I want to go to the SNHU website. So I am a nurse manager and I am very busy during the week because of that. Work a lot of hours. And so class doesn't officially start until tomorrow. But I'm working ahead because I don't know if I'm going to have time to do stuff. So I'm going to share my screen and show you what I accomplished yesterday. Ads. Let's see. Let me share. What am I looking at? I want the site here. There we go. Let's see. As background over the shoulder. No, I want content only. Or maybe I could do side by side. I've not tried that before. I don't know if it'll work good or not. Let's try that. I can't tell if that looks good or not, but let me open this up. Okay. So let me open this up and we're going to go to my Brightspace. Maybe, yes, I'm trying to find where I was yesterday. I did something that I highly recommend. I finished my first paper and I submitted it for review. Not to my instructor, but to the academic support team. So this is where you find it. So if you go into your course, it's at the top of the menu and you click academic support. Let's see where the options are. I do have one paper that I need to revamp and look at because I just basically put the information in, but it's not in any good kind of format. So here we go. You have the option for 24 hours, 7 days a week drop-in tutoring, and there is the ability to use a microphone to instead of just texting, which I hate that because you never explain yourself right when you do that. People just never get what you're saying. And then there's written feedback, and that's what I'm referring to. So I submitted my paper, and the only thing that I had off was when I was quoting my source, part of the title needed to be italicized. I didn't even notice it because I thought I had copied it from, we were told to copy it from this resource selection. Some reason it wasn't. But anyway, that was the only thing. I'm so excited. So you submit a draft here. So I'm going to pretend I'm going to submit a draft so you can see what it looks like. So you're going to put that this is a new draft on an existing project, or then you put when it's due, what's the topic, where are you in the writing process here, and basically says, I think it needs a lot of work still, I think I'm on track, or I think it's almost perfect. And then this is not where you put you can basically describe your assignment and your instructions in here. I simply refer to the rubric for it. So I'll let them look it up. I was going to type all that out. And then I chose my Word document and put it in here and submitted it. And They're supposed to answer you within 24 hours. They answered me within a couple of hours, which was really cool. So that's one thing you can do. I've not checked out this workshop stuff, but let's click on that and see what they've got available. Oh, they got a bunch. Oh, Rubik support office hours. Today, they have something. Boost your brain power, effective study breaks. Macroeconomic office hours, writing support. Well, I don't know what IDS office hours are. Fundamental of APA. I think I might need that. I actually ordered the book. Yeah, I know there's apps for that, but I want to actually read it and learn it so I can do it myself. It's much faster to use an app that you just drop your Word document in and let them do that. But what if it's not accurate? That's my fear. It's like you're going to get a bad grade. Research support office hours. Wow, that's really good. One of the things I found out, let me skip this. Hold on a second. One of the things that I found out was after the fact, I started looking for my research articles, and I was looking and like Scholarly or Google Scholar, a couple of different other sources. I started initially looking in the Shapiro Library, and I was not having success with how I was wording it. But that's where I needed to look, because we had to get documents that were approved through that library. So if you've already started your process, you better check it out. So what I did was thankfully, the sources that I had picked were legitimate sources and were in the Shapiro Library. I just couldn't find them. So you can kind of search in other areas if it's easier to find it. And then just check to see if it's in there. Don't use it until you know for sure. The reason they want you to use the Shapiro Library is because those articles have been vetted. They're legitimate, scholarly, peer-reviewed articles. So do that. If you're stuck, if you need help, there's always support. So don't feel like you can't do this and get frustrated. This is going to take a lot of your time. I did not tell you guys how much time I spent. So the first day I studied, Friday, I didn't work as much as yesterday, but because I had a dental appointment first thing in the morning, but I started working at 9 o'clock in the morning and finished at 5:30. Yesterday, I started at 6:30 in the morning. I get up really early, and finished at 5:30. So a lot more hours. They're saying it's 15 to 18 hours of your study time to get your homework done. And really, most of that time is not writing the paper. It's finding the articles, finding support and data to your thesis statement. So anyway, I'm actually enjoying this. I'm tired. I don't feel like I have much of a life. We did go out briefly to get out of the house yesterday. I do suggest that you take breaks. You just don't plug away and go through. Just stop, drink something, walk around, go outside, step outside. It helped. But it was exhausting. Anyway, I am going to briefly work on some stuff. I plan on going out today because I worked far ahead. And I don't want to work too far ahead because I'm going to have other students look at my sources, etc. And I may have to change them if they think they're not credible, even though they are credible. That's a chance you take. If your instructor says, yeah, I'd go with a different source, then I'm like, oh my God. No, don't do that. I did the last week before we started, I was looking up a bunch of documents because I wasn't sure what angle I was going to go with this paper. So I looked up a lot of stuff. I spent a lot of hours doing that. Like I said, that's the biggest time. But you know what's really cool about this? The topic that I chose is going to help me on my profession as a manager. And I'm learning a lot. This research stuff is pretty interesting. Gives you a totally different view on your job and what you're looking at from day to day. You know, I'm like mostly trying to get through the day doing the tasks that I have to do. I leave the management of the flow up to the charge nurses. which they're very good at, by the way. Thank you, Sandy. Sandy's amazing. She was trying not to go to the class, but if she were to leave, we'd be royally screwed. I love you, Sandy. Anyway, I do depend on her tremendously and all the charge nurses because I have so many tasks that I have to do and so much on the side. Most of my day is spent observing cases. And I have not taken on the responsibility of looking at the financial aspect of this because my director does that. But we are getting ready to do that. We're training in November. And this is really helping me to see things. So like it does make a difference if a physician starts on time. It does make a difference if we have people not show up for cases. It does make a difference if we have add-ons. All of these things I never really looked at before. It's just, yeah, you just think, this is how it goes. And then also looking at the employees and making sure that they're taken care of. That's real important. Like the first thing that I do when I get into work is payroll. Like I make sure people have their hours in because if they're not getting paid, they're not going to stay. I mean, that to me is a priority. But I also have to make sure that we're getting paid, that we're making money, or nobody's going to have a job. So this research question and everything has given me a lot of data for that. I'm happy he was laying down. I've been goofing off this morning, so I need to get back to do what I'm supposed to do. So let me go back in here, and I just wanted to show you the modules, learning modules. Really bounce around, really dig into looking at all of these links because there's videos in here. There's going to be starting tomorrow conversations that we'll have with our fellow students. There's the rubric. Rubric basically is your guideline for how to write that paper and read it seriously. Follow it exactly. So this is the one that's going to be due this Thursday. It's the assignment guideline rubric here. So you're selecting a category, selecting an article, identifying a debatable topic, writing a research question, and stating the purpose for why you're doing it. Here is how it should be written. This is, I didn't know what the word exemplar means. Sorry. I didn't. And it basically is telling you how to write it. And I did ask my instructor, is this exactly how it's supposed to look? Let me pull up on it a little bit. And she said, yes. I'm going to stop the share and change it so you can see it because with us side by side, you probably can't. Content only. There we go. So you can see it. So this is exactly, am I on the right screen? Introducing Zoom Hub. What is that? Why did that pop up? Okay, let me open this up so I can see. I wish I could see what the view looks like. Oh, here we go. Let's see if this shows me. Oh no, there's me view speaker. Da, 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 da. Yeah, that's not it. I don't usually know until afterwards. So if something's going wrong, you need to tell me, but actually you can't because it's not live. I need to do something with my eyebrows. Look at how light they are. This is natural gray hair, you guys. I used to have beautiful jet black hair. I started going gray at 32 and I got tired of dyeing it. And I'm seriously considering getting a wig. Like, not that I'm going to cut this or anything, but like when I go out or we're going somewhere, I want some black hair again. I miss my black hair. Anyway, so this is what you're going to follow, this template. And we go back. And then here's the research question template as well. And this is how you're going to get graded. So you have to select a project, select a category from the project resources. That's your first thing. Anyway, we're past that point. for you who have been following me, we're way past that. We already picked out our topic and all that stuff. So I started working ahead to module 2. And this is digging a little deeper. Now, this is where you're going to reveal your sources from the Shapiro Library. See what I was talking about? And then you're going to include basically the sources is enlisted in A, and then B is your link to the sources. And then I went ahead and cited mine. Let's see, it says, while you will not be graded on the accuracy of the citation, there's an opportunity to practice citing sources using the citation format. And the Shapiro Library lets you do that. So you just copy it. Describe how each source supports your document or your topic. So you have to basically show why you picked that. Why is it going to support what you are saying? And then you're going to discuss why those resources are credible and how you think that your audience will view the credibility. Then you have to look at if there's a bias, explain it in each source of your each source and how it impacts your argument, and explain how you think your audience will respond to the bias. Now, one thing that I found, let me got another commercial. One thing that I had found was that I was in support. So I picked the 4-day work week, and that article was saying how it was good for everybody. And I picked that because I wanted to see if that was really true. I enjoy working just 4 days a week, but with it comes problems that I never really considered because everybody seems happy with working 4 days. But on the days that we work 4 days, we are busy. We are hopping. We have a very heavy caseload. And often we have problems with delays in cases. We have some surgeons who are chronically late. That starts the ball rolling in the wrong direction. And then it backs them up. That makes patients cranky. And then that kind of workload makes people exhausted. Sometimes we struggle with getting lunch, which is not okay. We're working on staffing. We do need more staff. But those things contribute to patient safety risks. And that's what I'm looking at in this article. So they're wanting to possibly go to 5 days. Right now, we have to fill our block time completely. And I don't think we are doing that completely, even though we're so busy. I don't know how we're not. But we have to reanalyze, do we have enough staff to keep going this way? And or would it be better to spread the cases out, get the same thing done that we do in the 4 days and 5 days? Yeah, it doesn't leave us with a lot of personal time, but I bet you things would run a lot smoother that way. So that's where I'm leaning towards finding out. Because basically I started this research to prove or disprove the 4-day work week. And even though the article that originally led me to this topic says it's great for everybody, they say people are more productive because they're getting rest, they have more family time, and all these other reasons. But at what cost are we working this condensed schedule? What is the cost for us to be able to have the personal time? Yes, it's important that we have time to ourselves and to the family, but I don't know. I'm not through this yet. But this is definitely an interesting journey. Anyway, so that's where I'm at. It was I'm trying to see. I got to this point, but my formatting looks terrible. So I'm going to be reviewing that, but not while we're on here. Unless you want me to. If you ask for stuff like that, maybe you want to see how to navigate stuff. Here's where you can send your email. These are your alerts. Let's see what we've got here. Aha, announcement posted. Welcome to the class. Yay. Haven't been in school since I graduated as an RN in 2000, 25 years ago, going on 26. I got my LPN in 99, and it's been a long time since I've been in school. Take some time to explore the classroom and familiarize yourself with the format. If you haven't yet, make sure you craft your forum post. Introducing yourself to all of us. Remember to share an experience where you had the opportunity to research something. So that's what's going to be due week 1. And I don't know, where am I posting that? Forum post and responses. Let me look to see if it's there, because this is the first time I've seen this. Another commercial. Instead of getting finance. Let's go back. 1. It's the guide, discussion. Here we go. This is the first one, discussion rubric. To complete this assignment, and that's to review it. I guess I need to clarify. Where is this post supposed to go? Because I don't know. Oh boy. Oh, I didn't see this one before. Look at that. I did because I checked it, but for some reason, look ahead and how to do well. Let's see if I'm missing something here. Course menu, tools. Where on earth is this discussion to take place? Somebody help me. It looks like I'm going to have to reach out. So let me go back to the announcement again to see if I can put that in. Discussion users, class must have replied to policies. Update alerts. Let's see. Okay, so this. I'm going to ask somebody for help. Week 1. Action items. Be sure to work through module 1 reading materials. Be sure to meet all the requirements. Where is the forum post? All right, so I'm going to copy this. Copy. Now let's go back. I'm going to show you how to do this because I've not done this with. Okay, let's go back to academic support. Did I do the drop-in tutoring? Let me shut this off because if I do, I need to have my speaker. And maybe I shouldn't do this when I'm on here because that's written feedback. Connect now. I don't really need to have a speaker. Let's see. So writing. Oh, wait, topic. Let's see. What is writing that I'm doing? Subject. I am, whoops. I am in English 190. Where is the discussion post found? And then I'm going to put what I have here. Paste. Connect. I don't know if they have a name. I didn't do the speaker on this. Connected me to a live writing help tutor now. This is cool, huh? This is neat. When I had thought about going back to school previously, I looked at a different university and I didn't get much support through them at all. I kind of felt like that initially with this one too. I think because I was panicking, but that's not true. I really like this university. SNHU, Southern New Hampshire University. You rock. Takes a little while, apparently. See somebody, they may have to look and find out where the heck is it, because I don't know. Try to navigate through it. And I have been clicking through here and I have not seen that unless, okay, let's see it. Now you see how my questions there. A little whiteboard. I cannot find it. Life of me. Okay. You. I don't know where to find it. He has access to it or not. She's typing something. She may say, contact your professor. I don't want to bother her on a Sunday. I'm not even sure when that introduction is due. I wonder, I had seen like where you can have discussions with people, but I didn't see that it went into categories. Maybe there's a specific category like English 190 class. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out where we should go today. It's a beautiful fall day. It's a little chilly, kind of foggy first thing this morning. The leaves are gorgeous. I do not have access. Ah, can you do a screen share? How do I do that? Yes. Let me move this over here. Share. Continue. Share. Let's see. Let me find it. Hold on. Here's the post. Post. I spelled that wrong. Am I not sharing the right thing? So, but where? Course menu? Discussions, maybe? No post. Is this it? Can you zoom in a little? I know. I don't think so. It's open all of the way. I don't know how I zoom in. Details are too little. Yeah, I don't know how to make it big. I don't know how to make it bigger. Let's see. Maybe this. No, that's not it. I don't know how to do that. God. Ah. This is useless. I will reach out to my professor. Thank you for your time. Well, that was a waste of time, her time, my time. I'm going to end that. Okay, well, that didn't help at all. I don't want to respond to that. Okay, well, I tried. It looks like I'm going to have to either play around in here or send an email to my instructor. That's it for me, guys. I think you've had enough of my boring post, but I hope it showed you something. Again, as always, be encouraged. I'm going to stop sharing here. Don't give up. Reach out for help and keep trucking on.